Hey there, welcome back to True North Reviews. My name is Ryan, and today we are discussing the newest release from Hardy, HIXTAPE Volume 1. Michael Hardy, if you didn't know him, he's a country artist who burst onto the scene in 2018 with his EP, This Old Boy, before releasing a follow-up in 2019, Where to Find Me. This man has a degree from Middle Tennessee State University for songwriting. I'm amazed that I could be studying this right now. Why am I not studying this? Hardy's education must have paid off either way because he has already collaborated with big-time stars like Florida Georgia Line and Blake Shelton, and although I couldn't say I enjoyed the songs he contributed to with Florida Georgia Line Simple and Blake Shelton's God's Country, I am still impressed that I am giving country a shot here. And yes, if you haven't noticed, it kind of is crazy for me to be covering country on the channel. I have to give a shout out to one of my friends for recommending this album because he, along with most of my subscribers, would know I'm not the biggest country boy out there despite growing up in a hick town. What is compelling for me to talk about with this new album from Hardy though, I have to say I was intrigued with the mixtape premise. Country is not usually the first genre you think of when you hear that term mixtape. That's more of a hip-hop thing to do. Regardless, when you have 17 features on a looser collection of songs, you come into this country release with much lower expectations, as if it already knows its place as a feature fetish kind of project. And yes, with country not being my go-to genre, you know, with lower expectations, that makes for a happier Ryan. What else makes a happier Ryan is some good features on a record that hinges on the success of them. We have no shortage of that on this new Hardy album. Each track has one, if not usually two artists, and they range from names like Thomas Rhett to Jake Owen to Keith Urban to even Ozzy Osbourne guitarist Zakk Wylde. Starting with Zakk Wylde's track Turn You Down, this one ramps up the octane fury on this HIXTAPE. Honestly, it showcases one of the most unexpected beat switch-ups and tempo changes as if we're being thrown directly into a fire. I love it, including the virtuosic guitar solo. The Keith Urban and Hillary Lindsey features on No Place Like Hometown are stunningly breathtaking. I firmly believe that this track is the pinnacle of the album's quality. Such hair-raising and anthemic melodies over top of a guitar pattern that doesn't scream country. It is accessible, but you still know on the surface that it is country. Boy From the South is an ideal opening track to have on here as we get treated to a bit more of a rhythmic delivery of vocals in the verses before cracking out some arena-ready melodies. One of the two features from Morgan Wallen on here, He Went to Jared, continues the hip-hop influence of vocal deliveries, but it also layers the track with hefty and plump bass, loud guitars, and organs. Of course, when we're talking about country, it doesn't take long for the lyrical themes to start to run thin. We're talking about fishing, we're talking about dirt roads and beer drinking. Despite that typical infatuation with the limited topics, I still find a majority of this record to be captivating, no doubt because of the sticky melodies, but also just how well everyone sounds together for their chemistry and for their harmonies to work beyond what's on paper. My Kinda Livin' and Something a Little Stronger are prime examples of this, as we have small town rhetoric about yearning to escape the busy city life. All of this occurs with stripped back and emotional country tunes that are fairly formulaic and by the numbers, but my goodness, the instant catchiness of these songs makes up for any criticism that I can throw at them. Now, while I do enjoy this record for many of its tried and true country conventions and strong melodies, there are a couple snoozers or skippables in the grand scheme of things. Tracks 3 and 4, Redneck Tendencies and Nothing Out Here, play things a little too safe with lots of Tim McGraw influence. Nothing Out Here especially sounds like a rendition of Southern Girl. Regardless, I love a good number of the tunes on this record from Hardy, and he certainly surprised me with a few of them being instantly catchy, which is something that doesn't normally happen for me with country songs. They typically take a while to grow on me. Compared to the country climate of 2019, that latest release from the Zac Brown Band, this is leaps and bounds beyond that. I think that record was just a little too cliched and questionable at points, but yeah, Hardy came through with a solid country record. Besides the cringy schoolyard KISSING thing going on at the tail end of One Beer, I actually enjoyed a good portion of this release. I'm feeling a 7 out of 10. Sound off down below in the comments. Let me know what you think of this new Hardy country record release. Tell me if you enjoy me reviewing country music on the channel. Thanks for watching. Leave a like, subscribe if you're new in town, and as always, have a rockin' day.